have to get this off my chest. Families fight. It's a fact of life, right? When you have a group of people who love each other and they've got to make a hard decision together, and everybody has a difference of opinion on how you should move forward, and nobody can seem to agree on what the next steps look like, someone's going to get their feelings hurt. Things are going to get said, emotions are running high, the stress is high. Everybody is not at their best in that moment. And it happens. It is not the end of the world. It is not the end of your family. It happens. It's fixable. An apology goes a long way. But going no contact is the nuclear option. It is the option you reach for when nothing else you have tried works. When it is no longer safe for you to be a part of that family, when you have put up boundaries and those boundaries have been violated and disrespected, that is the nuclear option. It is not the first option. If you get in a disagreement with your family and the first thing you do is say, I'm going no contact, and you send them a whole diatribe of, I'm never speaking to you again, you're blocked, you can't come to my place of employment, you can't come to my home, you can't speak to my children, you are not my family any longer. That is vicious. That is not how you treat family. That is not acceptable. That will never be acceptable. You do not treat family like that. At the end of the day, all of you love each other. And you would not be as passionate about this if you did not deeply care. None of you would be. So that means everybody in that circle loves each other and they care very deeply about what happens. So take a step back, take a breath, leave if you can't say anything nice, take a moment. That is not when we go no contact. That is not acceptable. That is guerrilla warfare. It's vicious, and you should not do it. That's my opinion. I'm sick to death of getting these comments and people saying, you should go no contact because a mom and a daughter had an argument. Because a mom lays down the law on her teenagers, they're going to go no contact. If that is how you treat your family, then you do not love them. I'm not even trying to hurt your feelings. That's a fact. If the first time you get in a fight with someone, you go no contact with them and you don't even try to resolve it, that is not loving. That is not godly. That is not kingdom building. It's unacceptable. It's hurtful. And I just don't know how you're going to walk it back. How are you ever going to be trusted by that person again? And if you say to yourself, well, I don't care, I promise you do care. Because if you didn't care, you wouldn't be in that family fighting so hard to be heard and get a resolution. You care. Don't lie to yourself. But if the first time you have a disagreement, you go no contact and you're nasty during the lowest point of your family's life, I don't know how you're going to walk that back. I really don't. And I feel terrible for you. Because it's vicious. And you're not a vicious person. You don't want to be nasty. You don't want to be somebody who can't be trusted. You just want to love your family. And I want you to love your family. But going no contact as the first option is not loving. That is the nuclear option. And I would say 99% of you don't have enough to go no contact.